It's simple. School bathrooms suck. There's not much more I despise in school itself than the actual bathrooms there. I know some of the teachers can be annoying and even some of the students can be a lot to deal with, but come on. I think we can all agree the bathrooms are just hell. And the craziest thing is, it doesn't matter what school you went to, what state you're in, it seems like school bathrooms have just universally agreed to be terrible everywhere, and I don't understand how it's even possible. You'd think at least one school somewhere could have figured it out by now, but apparently not. From what I can remember, they've always been horrible, but especially back in elementary school, like people would just be leaving stalls with all sorts of stuff in the toilets, paper towels, and sometimes literal shit smeared on the walls. And I mean, that's just elementary school we're talking about. It's wild to think, because at that age, you'd assume kids are still being watched closely enough that this kind of stuff wouldn't happen, but apparently not. But what I don't understand, and probably never will, is why are the school bathrooms like this? Like when you're in your house, in your bathroom doing whatever, are you doing the exact same stuff you do at school in your own bathroom? Like, I don't understand. Do people genuinely not take care of their own bathroom either? Or is this some kind of thing when it's a public or a school bathroom specifically? I have no idea. For me, I make sure my bathroom is the cleanest part of the house. Like, that's just a basic standard of living. Do some people just pee and leave it there? No flushing, just letting it sit, just throwing paper towels everywhere? I really hope not, because the thought of it is just disgusting and honestly a little concerning about what their home situation must look like if that's how they are. Just imagine a regular bathroom in your house, but with a school bathroom makeover. Actually, don't. I'm sorry for eating, by the way. The vaping situation in school bathrooms is also annoying. Like, you can't just walk in to do your business anymore without walking through a cloud that just smells. And it's not even a good smell either. It's also not subtle at all either. Like, I would literally see a cloud of smoke just coming out of the stall, and it's like, bro, aren't you worried some teacher is gonna see it? I'm honestly surprised a lot of schools haven't installed vape detectors yet. I mean, then again, people would probably just break them, so I don't know. I will say, I don't care if people vape or not, do we want to do, but dude, you can't wait till after school. And the worst part is, sometimes you just need to use the bathroom for an actual emergency, and you have to walk into an entire crowd just standing around vaping, and now you have to navigate through that just to get to a stall, assuming a stall is even available. It's crazy that bathrooms have basically just become hangout spots for vaping, and the school either can't or won't figure out a real solution for it. Some schools have just started removing doors from bathroom stalls because of this, which just creates a whole new layer of problems because now you have zero privacy just because a small percentage of people decided to turn the bathroom into a smoking lounge. I remember this one time where someone flooded the entire bathroom floors. Obviously, I don't know who exactly, but you could smell it from down the halls, and as soon as I walked in there, I'm not gonna say what I saw because, I don't want to get taken down, but let's just say it was not a fun time for the janitors. And I really felt bad because it's like, why? What do you gain from doing that other than making other people's jobs harder? But the bathrooms are always crowded too, like there was never a good time to go. You'd think with how many bathrooms most schools have spread throughout the entire building that there would be enough space for everyone, but somehow it always ends up being full no matter what period it is or what time of day you go. Passing period specifically is just chaos too because everyone has the same 5-minute window to use the bathroom before class. I always hated when my class is all the way across the school and not even close to one bathroom, and I gotta pray I get there first because if not, I'm just gonna be standing around the entire time. I hated those teachers too who would get mad when you were like a minute late because of the bathroom. Like, what more do you want from me, bro? It was crowded, okay? They were always locked too. Like, why is the bathroom locked during the school day when there were clearly students who need to use it constantly? You'll walk all the way to one bathroom only to find it's locked, then walk to the next closest one and that one's locked too. And now you're just wandering the halls during class time looking like you're up to something when in reality you just need to pee. All this is causing is everyone to be crowded up in one bathroom, and worse things are probably going to happen then. The toilets themselves are just horrible too. Everyone for some reason has the worst aim of all time and can't hit it in the toilet. So the whole toilet is just covered in stains, some of them not being pee, if you know what I mean. If you're a school beater, you gotta find help because what are you doing, bro? In the school, really? And then half the time, there would be no toilet paper because some kids would just get the whole roll of it and throw it in the toilet to clog it for fun, I guess. Honestly, I understand the whole staff crashing out because really, what do you gain from that? Having to wait to ask permission to go is even worse. Like, as if the bathroom conditions weren't bad enough. You also gotta hope your teacher is cool enough to allow you to go. Because believe it or not, some teachers, at least for me, do not allow you to go during their class. You also gotta deal with the hall pass and not losing it because for some reason people would steal them. I mean, come on, bro. What are you gonna do with a stolen hall pass, bro? Lock in, dude. The bathrooms never being clean and always being nasty just ties us all together. Because even on a normal day, with nothing big going on, school bathrooms just exist in this permanent state of being gross. Like, there's always something on the floor that you don't want to look at too closely. The smell is never good. And I get that the staff are doing their best, or I hope so, with limited time and resources, but I can't even really blame them because most students just ruin it the very next day. I also wonder if the girls' bathroom was just as bad as the guys, or if this is just a universal problem for both. Like, in general, do all the school bathrooms just suck regardless? Because I would assume that the girls' one is more better kept, but I don't know if that's actually true. I've heard mixed things, honestly. Like, some people say it's just as bad, if not worse, depending on the school. I think it probably just depends on the specific school and the group of people using it rather than being some universal thing. But I'm pretty curious because from the guy's side, I can say it's pretty rough across pretty much every school I've been to. I don't know if y'all remember the Devious leak with school in general, but people just targeted the bathrooms and mainly the soap dispensers. Like, you'll go 1 week and there's something in the dispenser, and then the next week there's this hole in the wall. For people who did this, what did you even do with anything you stole? Because I can't imagine a soap dispenser or literal toilet being very useful to you. Even like toilet paper and some of the mirrors. Like, bro, do you not have one in your house? I know schools aren't spending that much money on them anyways. The quality of the mirrors usually sucks. They got all kinds of stuff covered all over them. And the whole area of the bathroom was poorly lit, which just makes everything look worse. So what's the point? Why was this whole trend started in the first place too? Like, people must have been really toilet. I can't lie, some of the stuff people would post would be the most random, funniest thing. But don't do this for real, it's not worth it. Something else I won't understand is people who find the bathrooms. I'm not gonna get too deep into this, you know, I don't wanna get taken down. But like, you have all that time on the weekend, after school, or literally anywhere out of school. You still shouldn't do it regardless, but like, why do it in school in the first place? And why in the bathrooms? Like, if you get in trouble, you're cooked. And if you get beat up and have your head stuck in the urinal, you might as well switch schools at that point. There's no coming back from getting embarrassed in a fight at school, let alone in the bathrooms of all places. And this ties into the people who just fully hang out in the bathroom for no reason. Like, bro, what are you doing in there? I get it if you're hiding from a class you don't want to be in. I understand that completely. But if you're there for the entire day because you don't like any of your classes, just go home at that point. Like, you're already absent. Why are you still here? Like, you'll walk in and there's just a group of people standing around doing absolutely nothing. I don't advise this, of course, but at that point, I'm just gonna go out and go get something to eat or do literally anything else than stay in the school bathroom of all places. Also, for the people who sit in the stalls all day skipping, you're not safe either, bro. You know, I get it, like I said, there's a whole line of people waiting to take a dump and you're over here doom scrolling. Again, I would just leave and do something actually fun or just go home if I'm skipping. But honestly, just go to your class. I would rather be there than in any school bathroom, to be honest. You're basically just standing around with all the fumes of the poop and whatever else. I wouldn't want to be around that personally. Also, I'm putting on blast all the people who poop at school. You are all absolute demons, and honestly, I respect the bravery to do that. You know, I just can't, but I'm sorry. At this point, I think it's safe to say that school bathrooms across the board are just fundamentally broken in some way. Whether that's because of how students treat them, how schools manage them. It's crazy that something so basic, a literal restroom, ends up being one of the most annoying and nasty parts of the entire school experience. I mean, you'd think after all these years of schools existing, somebody somewhere would have figured out a real solution. Let me know your worst school bathroom experiences though, I'm curious. But that's all I gotta say for this. Check out more of these stories on Spotify, join my Discord, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.